Preferred Freezer Services builds, designs, and operates cold storage facilities. Our facility is -5 degrees in the freezer, 38 degrees on the dock.
Typically the dock is rather dark, especially with the fluorescent lights. You're more susceptible to having an injury on the dock. The guy can crash into somebody else that he doesn't see.
We talk about quality every day at Preferred Freezer Services. You have people that need to be able to see what we call lot numbers or barcodes that are on products. So we select product based on that identification. Being able to see that is incredibly important. The more clear it is, the better we get at making sure our customers get exactly what they want. So it's a quality play for us to make sure that our people can appropriately see inside the freezer and on the dock.
Now, a metal halide light or a high pressure sodium light gives off immense heat. So you have 300 of these lights in the freezer, you can see how much BTUs they're producing, and it affects your cooling capacity. Our refrigeration systems have to run harder.
Return on investment is definitely part of our thought process to go LED. Doing the right thing from a green standpoint is part of the decision, but economics also play into it. We were able to identify Acuity as the perfect solution for us, worked with the engineers at Acuity. Just to give you some perspective on what the return looks like from Preferred Freezer Services standpoint, it was about a year payback or less, depending on the location. So the decision was not a tough decision once we understood what the numbers were.
I like Acuity Brands. I mean, anytime we place an order for a building, we order a lot of lights at once. All the lights arrived, all the hangers arrived. Everything came when it was promised, and everything was there we needed.
We've had a long-standing partner that has helped us for years, and that's Liberty Lighting. We've had a great relationship, building new locations, retrofitting existing locations, and partnered with them to figure out what's right for Preferred.
We really noticed the biggest change once we started to do the transition, and we started in the dock, and overnight the dock was lit up. As each aisle would go on, you could see more. It was a lot easier to operate.
The main advantages for us are just the simple fact that the dock is that much brighter, it's safer, it looks cleaner.
There's a lot more of a concert that happens on that dock as people are loading, unloading trucks, and drivers are walking through, and it's a lot easier to see and a lot safer environment.
One of the biggest benefits from a quality standpoint is the clarity that you have both on our loading dock and in our freezer. From my perspective, it's a whiter light. When you walk into one of our older freezers that doesn't have the LED, there's like a yellowish hue to it, and it's a darker hue. And then you walk into the freezers that have been converted, and it's a white, crisp. You can see the numbers on those cases much more clear.
For us right now, the only maintenance that we ever have to do is to go up and just clean the light fixtures themselves.
We weren't calling in a scissor lift to go 65 feet up in the air to actually change these things out. And also you don't have to worry about changing them for a considerable period of time, and the cost overall is cheaper because you're not using as much electricity.
And when you have the right location that's clean, that has that lighting that contributes to that clean feel, when a customer pulls up to our facility, you're proud to show them that facility.
I think there's a huge difference with the lighting. We have customers stop by. We take pride in showing the building, showing especially a brand new facility like this.
We have customers that visit all the time, whether they're returning customers or new customers. We're very proud to walk them through and kind of pound our chest a little bit. The brighter the building, the more they're able to see how clean and wonderful it looks. We try to put forth kind of a bright attitude, a bright, happy attitude, with also the bright building helps to kind of solidify how good the brand looks to the customer.
We pride ourselves in trying to be a green company, so everything is much more cleaner. With LED lighting, trying to do better for the environment.
And making the environment a better environment to work is something that's on our agenda every day. And you can walk into a facility and you feel better when you're walking into a nice, bright, well-lit location. It just feels good coming to work every day when you have that kind of environment.